Hello everybody and welcome back again. My name is N6Demon and welcome to this weirdly video again of sorts. And today I'm actually going to be talking about a new champion of sorts. Maybe, we don't know as of yet, but apparently this is going to be the new champion called Kalista. So today, a couple hours ago, well 3 hours ago according to me recording this, Riot released this on their Facebook page. What is this? Well, straight away, you most likely wouldn't know what this is, right? Because this is the first time we're seeing this, so what is this thing? We don't know. Or do we? That's the thing. So, if you guys remember, with the Howling, we got 3 new badges, right? We got these 3 badges right here, if you guys can see them. We got a skull that looks, well, a head that looks like he's got a fire burning in it. In him. Yeah. We got that badge we just seen. But surrounded with, like, ghostly figures kind of thing. And then finally we got a mask. Again, surrounded by ghost things. Now, so does that mean anything? Because we've got this flag that's been shown off today, 3 hours ago. Why is it being showed off now? Why wasn't it showed off before the Howling? Well, that's because of this new character, Kalista, that apparently they're using the Howling as the way of getting this character out there. You know, teasing us about this new character and stuff with the Howling. Because, if you guys... Well, because of this new flag thing that they brought out with the Howling, we've got a couple of other changes as well. So, if we jump over to Firefox, I had to do it this way because of it was lagging the browser like crazy, and I don't know where. We had a couple of champions that had this effect over them. If you jump back to the video I just showed you, in the background, you had this dark, murky fog with lightning. And you could see it over this picture here of Twisted Fate. But there's also another change. If you guys look at his cards, they're white. Why are they white? We don't know. Now, if I hit refresh, this is the overall image. Very weird. And then it just shrouds in this darkness. Now, he's not the only one. We also have Cassiopeia, as well, who has this darky effect. And if we hit the nice good refresh button, this is the image, and as the darkness strolls in, ooh, scary. And then we jump over to Hecarim, also has it. Looks very cool. It actually works at Hecarim, I don't know why. LeBlanc also has this effect. So we hit refresh on the good old LeBlanc. There we go. And fades into darkness, ooh, scary. And then Zed. Now, Zed is actually one of the most interesting ones. Just like TF, how his cards are changed. He has something in the background of him that looks incredibly like him. Why is it there? We don't know. Now, if we jump over to Xerath as well, also has this weird darkened effect. And yeah, he goes dark. Ooh, scary. Now, there's another tab up here, but that's for a different the topic I'm going to talk about in a minute, which Shaco. So, with these different, you know, darkness on these characters, why are they here? Why is it only on these characters? Because these are the only ones with them, all 7 of these. And, well, actually no, I'm actually missing one, actually. I've just realised I'm actually missing one character. I've just realised, so if we're missing a mage. It's another mage we're missing. I should have really set this up properly. Right, where is she? Yes, it's a she. It's Lysandra. So, where is Lysandra? There she is. Oh, balls. See what I mean? The lag from all these animations. Oh, God. There we go. So, and then, in comes the darkness. Ooh, scary. So, there we go. Lysandra also has it. Now, why do these characters have it? And how do these link in with Kalista and stuff like that? Well, apparently Kalista's the champion who's going to be going after people who do sins. So he goes after people who break these types of sins and stuff. Yeah. So why am I talking about sins for? I don't know. Well, it's because each of these champions apparently have broken a sin. Now, we jump back to TF. TF, as we all know, has, well, he has greed. You know, he has the tendency of just wanting as much money as possible. And that's also down to who he is. You know, he's a very, very good card master kind of guy, and he never loses. He always cheats to win money. So he's represented with greed. So that's him. Cassiopeia's represented with the sin of lust. Not the lust that we all know of, it's the lust for power. Because she betrayed Siva to get more power, which ends up just going completely wrong for her. And she ends up getting turned to a snake. Yeah. Unlucky there, Cassie. Unlucky. And then we jump over to Hecarim. Hecarim has the sin of the wrath. Because, you know, he's the Shadow of War, for God's sake. He's the war for the Shadow Isles. So, of course, he would have wrath. Because that's his job, in a way, for the Shadow Isles. So, yeah. And then LeBlanc apparently has the sin of sloth. Not the sloth that we know of laziness. The sloth of emotion. Because she shows no emotion to others. She doesn't care. You know, she will just... She's the deceiver, obviously. That's her title. So she doesn't care about you. If she sees you and she wants you dead, she's going to kill you without emotion. She's not going to care about you dying at all. That's the type of sloth we're going with her. Zed has the one of envy, because he's the one who... No, he betrayed his own master in his law. He betrayed... And, you know, he betrayed, Shen's father as well in the law. So, he is all about envy, because he goes after the ones he hates, and that's why there's a massive war. Well, it's not a war, it's just a fight between Zed and Shen. And, yeah, and then we jump over to Xerath. He has the sin of gluttony. The gluttony, not for food, because he can't really eat, he's electrical. He has the gluttony of power, just like how Cassie had the lust of power as well. You know, he wants as much power as possible. That's when Azir, you know, sent him to the tomb and sealed him up with Renekton. He was able to gain more power that way. And he wants even more. That's why he has the gluttony of power. And then finally, Lissandra has the final sin that I've not said yet, pride. Lissandra has the pride of the Freljord. That, you know, she wants Freljord for herself. She wants to show that Freljord is the best out there. Defeat anyone using the Freljord name. Because she has the pride. Now, there's the 7 sins. How do these correlate with Kalista? Is that he's trying to kill them in a way. We don't know why he's killing them. And how they have any meaning, but that's all we already know about him. So, there's some other things that we can go over, so that's all we know about those characters and how they tie in with Kalista. We don't know nothing else about them yet, but what else do we know about the champion? Well, if we jump over to a Reddit post that somebody put, now, straight away I'm just going to say that this may not be true. We don't know if this is true or not, but this, well, this guy we expect is the one that actually revealed the other little characters. He's the one apparently who revealed Ultra Rapid Fire, Yatsuo, and Nah. He's the one who apparently said these guys are the ones for it, and we don't know why. We don't know if it's the same guy. We just don't know. But we are expecting him to be the same one, and what he said is, as far as I know, Kalista as AD carry is coming to League seeking for revenge on several champions who are marked with the shrouded profile pages. So they are the ones who are, you know, committing sins. Kalista has a completely new mechanic named Soulbound, which links you to a chosen teammate, often your support. He/she uses spears. Thank me later. So there you go. Now, I'm not going to talk about the Soulbound yet. Let's jump with the spears bit. We see with the badge and this logo from the post that Riot leaked, there's 3 spears. Straight away, he uses spears and there's 3 spears here. Kinda links in a way, doesn't it? We don't know. It's just all speculation at this current time. And now, jumping over to the Soulbound, the way that he said how Kalista is going to be, it looks like he's only meant to fit with the bot lane. He's not really going to work in mid lane, he's not really going to work in top, and not really going to work in jungle. He looks like he's the character designed to only go one lane, and that is bot lane. Either that's ADC or the support. Because he's using his Soulbound to attach his own life to another champion, which is quite interesting, really. So, in a way, it's a bit like, it sounds like a bit like Yorick's ult, where he attaches him, well, he doesn't attach himself to him, he like joins himself up, so that person, when they die, they come back alive. You know, the enemy and all that. But it looks like he's attaching them, instead of for when they're dead, when they're alive. So, because apparently this guy's also from the Shadow Isles, just like Yorick and all them. So he's attaching himself when he's alive to this guy, to your support or your ADC, and you're going to be like transferring something. Either that's life, power, or something to help you get away. Well, not get away, to get around kind of thing. Now, what I'm getting from this is that maybe it could be as a way of getting more power. Say that your ADC, that you attach yourself to your support, because he's an ADC, or she's an ADC. Attach yourself to support and you, I don't know, you draw a certain amount of AD or something, like 0.5 or 0.1% of their AD back to you for more AD. So let's say if they have 10 AD, you're drawing 1 AD from them for yourself, kind of thing, to gain more power. So, we don't know what it is. That's my interpretation of what I think it's going to be. Like drawing power from teammates for yourself. To gain your own little bits of power, but we don't know too much about this yet. Other things that he's also said, that the champion's an AD carry. I've already said that. He's from the Shadow Isles, or she's from the Shadow Isles. We don't know the gender, but we most likely think it's a female, because Kalista's a bit of a female name. Just literally go and type out on Google Images. It's a female name. People are thinking that Kalista could be Serena, which is Lucian's wife, but I don't think so, because instead of calling Kalista, it'll be still Serena, wouldn't it? Surely. Many people are expecting that Kalista was going to be a Halloween released character. Well, it's not, because Halloween is literally tomorrow from me recording this, and we've not got this character even on the PPE yet, so it's not happening. He's hunting the characters, I've already said that. We've already talked about the sins. Now, also something I'm not talking about. Riot stated that there'll be a champion coming out that is going to be transforming. And that champion is not Gnar. Because if you guys know, Gnar transforms from normal Gnar to Mega Gnar. Now, Riot did specifically say that there will be another champion who actually does transform. That's not Gnar. So many believe that Kalista is going to be this champion. But I'm not sure how this is going to work, because we have nothing to go on with this transforming bit. We just have this statement that Gnar is not the transforming character. So who is? So we currently don't know anything about this transformation bit. Kalista's name, yeah, very interesting. Now, that's Kalista's done. Kind of. Now, the final thing I'm going to be talking about is Shaco. Why have I put Shaco onto this, list? Well, many believe that this is going to be Shaco's rework. Now, jumping over back to TF's splash art. TF has the white cards. What does that mean? Well, many people are expecting that these white cards are actually the Joker cards in TF's deck. Because he's a card master, so he obviously has a deck of cards. He has the red, yellow, and blue cards. So, he might have white, and these white ones are obviously maybe the dud cards, as the Joker cards are normally said as, because they're not important most of the time. Now, Shaco is a jester, or a clown, or a joker, or anything that you want to say, but either way, he's just a jester clown type of character. And so, if he's got these jokers, and this is representing Shaco, how do the other characters come into this? Well, I have no idea. I'm not sure how Cassiopeia, Hecarim, and all that come in. LeBlanc? Fine, because, you know, the LeBlanc has the ability to have two of her. You know, she can split off, do an illusion that there's two of her, while Shaco can also do the same. Now, Zed can do the same, so LeBlanc and Zed both have these, you know, these connections to Shaco, because they're also able to have a double ganger. But Xerath and Lysandra, again, just like Hecarim and Cassiopeia, I have no idea how they relate back to Shaco. We just don't know. It's just surrounded by mystery, and how does these different, you know, the three spears work? How did they represent Shaco? Because he has nothing to do with three spears. He has two daggers. If there were two daggers, fine, then it could represent Shaco, but three? Not sure how that represents Shaco at all. And all the other things we talked about, you know, that apparently with Kalista, none of that even slightly goes with Shaco's character, really, at all. So, if this is for Shaco, it just doesn't work. All the, you know, the facts and all that we've just gone over, well, it's not really facts, it's just like speculations we've just gone all over, has nothing even slightly talking about Shaco. So, obviously just the three characters that we've just said, Twisted Fate, LeBlanc and Zed, have some connections to Shaco. TF having, you know, cards, so there's the Joker, and then LeBlanc and Zed having double ganger just like Shaco. Other than that, there's no other connection to Shaco at all, so I don't think Shaco is going to be you know, it's not going to be a rework of Shaco, it's not going to be this hyped, because this, you know, this is character, or Kalista, or whatever it is being hyped quite a bit. So, either way, it's going to be more of a new champion over a rework, because it's hyped a lot more than what a rework normally hyped. You know, if we jump back to Sion, when he got his rework, they didn't hype his rework that much. You know, they posted that one post about him transforming and being reborn. That's it. That's all they did for him. So, yeah, I don't think it's going to be a rework for Shaco. It's going to be more likely this new character, Kalista, or whoever this new character is. So, that's actually all we have today, guys, for you. That's all we have. There's nothing else I have to talk about. So, yeah. It's quite scarce. We don't know what we're going to be getting at this current time, so we've just got to hope and wait, I guess. So, anyway, guys, hope you've all enjoyed today's episode. As always, do the normal YouTubey stuff, and I will see you all next time. Till then, everyone,